Welcome to my No Man's Sky Permadeath series, and I'm going to start this video with a bit of an apology, guys. We are on a space station in a completely new system, and the reason for that is that I thought I was recording the part and I'd forgotten to switch the recording software on, and of course with No Man's Sky Permadeath there is no way back. But I think we're okay, guys. All I was doing was a few bits and pieces looking for gold, which we're going to still keep doing, but I want to show you a little bit of a tip that I picked up, because yesterday I was just watching random videos. In fact, I was searching for videos on EU4, and one of the ways I actually look for gaming series when I want to check out a new game, and I do it from time to time with No Man's Sky as well, is I do a search on Google for, say, No Man's Sky freighters, and then what I do is I go and I turn the filter on for the last update, and I found this a very effective way of bypassing this very biased Google search, which gives you the largest channels that recorded a video 3 years ago, and it often turns up small channels with maybe a couple of hundred subscribers. And I watched a lot of these videos because there are some people there with some very good ideas, good tips, and I picked up this tip which I thought was quite fascinating. It's something I'd never thought of, and I don't know if any of you guys have run against this. Now I'm in this system here, and if I just show you here, and what I've done is I've gone and got a mission to locate a person, this mission here, and it shows up here. Now what this person was playing, apologies, I can't even remember the name of the person who was doing it. As I say, it was not one of your big channels. And what you can do is use a mission like this to lock in a system. So say you find a system that's got a really good trading status or something like that. I mean, I'm just going to flip back to my base. And of course, one of the problems is that you can't lock that system in the teleporter. What happens is, as you move forward, it almost chooses a random one. I know it actually chooses the oldest one, the one you've visited least, but it means you've either got to keep going back and refreshing that system if you remember to do it, or like me, you forget completely all about it, or you just have to let it go. But what happens with this system, if we ever get back to my base, yeah, I know I can't stand it. And so we're back on my base now, guys. Now if I come and click on here, I think this is quite a cool idea. And if you see here, when it comes up here now, it says Alpasi station, locate a missing person. And as long as you don't complete that mission, so you've got to have something like a locate the missing person mission or something like that, it keeps that station there, and then it rotates these two down the bottom. I mean, I haven't really tested it 100%. I'm kind of half inclined to see how that's actually going to work. In fact, I think I will do that, guys, because at the end of the day I can always complete the mission or just abandon it anyway. I'm just going to teleport back again, and if it works, I think that's a very cool tip. I don't know if any of you guys have actually done it. Obviously the return journey is a lot quicker than the forward journey, maybe because this is a new system. See, it's 6 planets, and so we're just going to leave that mission there. And I mean, there's not particularly anything of interest in this system, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to go and find a new system just for the fun of it, guys. And as usual, a big thank you for all comments and feedback, especially Fork in the Road. Yes, it was a very brief comment, but you created a vision in my head about the fact that I could just imagine, like, once the next update drops and we have multiplayer, and you just imagine No Man's Sky all-terrain racing, and it brought to mind an event that was run back in the first part of this year where everyone got together and they were racing over this track someone laid out. But of course, unfortunately, then people couldn't see each other. But if you imagine in the future, whoops, I don't want to custom waypoint, that people will be able to race against each other. Okay, let's just dial back a bit. Yeah, so that was something that really struck me. Gek system balanced. Okay, let's go for a Gek system. Oops, I didn't even see. I'll check how many planets there were. Yeah, so that was an interesting thought. And the other one is Snafu's comment about S-class freighters and ships. Yeah, I think I'm now at a point where if I upgrade my freighter or buy a freighter, it's going to be on predominantly on looks now, to be honest, guys. I can't, you know, I don't really want to get by some ugly looking ship or freighter just for the sake of a few percentage bonus points, to be honest. I know, but I mean, I'm still going to keep looking because there's always the chance I'm going to find a really cool looking ship that's got lots and lots of good attributes associated with it as well. You never know, guys, you never know. But I do live with the vision, the fact that we will be able to build our own ships or customize ships. That is my dream. I'm prepared to be disappointed in the next update. I'll be incredibly surprised if it's there. But as you say, we can all dream, guys. Anyway, let's just get into here. Grab that. Health is at maximum. Trade fin now. Here, that's. Oh, brief moment then I thought that was a. Yeah, I've got loads of nanites on the freighter, so we could come back for that, but nah, I think, well, we'll buy it eventually. I don't know if I've got some copper. I mean, we could see if there's what the trading station is. I mean, we may get a good price for some of the stuff that's in the ship. Right, we got 23% for those teleport coordinators. Okay, I think we're those. Get any good prices for? No. I mean, we're getting 27% for 664 units, but we're not going to make nothing for that. That's going to be peanuts, isn't it? So I don't think I'm going to bother with that. So, but I suppose the only downside of using that trick is the fact you're going to have to live with this message telling you that the mission is in another system. Let's see if this guy's got any missions that I actually got, although I've got quite a few missions because in that system that we were just left I actually stocked up on quite a few missions. None of them particularly great. They're the usual collect item, eliminate advanced Sentinels level 8. Yep, we're certainly going to take that. Scan creatures, well, certainly going to take that. You never know what we're going to be scanning. Hunt predatory creatures, we're certainly going to take that. Pirates, collectible item, scan creatures, yes. Obviously this is a system that's a little bit low level. Raid planetary depot. Yeah. We've got a collect item. Okay, let's take that. This is where it says, yeah, it's going to be in another system, isn't it? Okay, never mind. Find the correct type. Purchase decanted pheromone bottle. Long distance payload. Purchase a decanted pheromone bottle. So we're gonna have to buy that, are we? Wow. Okay, I like this ship. Gonna be rubbish, but never know, guys. Yeah, 16 slots. C class. Wow. Right, we need a decanted pheromone bottle. Buy. Well, unrefined pyrite grease. I suppose we're just gonna have to go and see. Find the correct system economy type. Well, I've got no idea where you'd get a descented pheromone bottle from. I'd guess it's a Gex system. The Gex are the ones who communicate by smell, don't they? Wow. Show their mood by smell. Okay, let's see if we can. Nope. Well, we're seeing what turns up, guys. And actually, if I talk to this guy. Let's grab that. And grab that. So every once in a while, the glyphs exchange locations, vibrating, causing a shriek in delight and collapse in despair. Give 100 units, we got more cash, we know what to do. Takes units greedily and appears to lose them within a mere moment. Restarting the game, so he's an online gambler. Okay. 14. Oh, I suppose 14 nanites for things. I was just going to ask for directions, I think. See if he can point us in the directions. Transmission tower. Okay. Right. Hopefully that will take us to that planet with the gold on it. Because one thing I have done is, just to show you guys, is I've put these two in. We got no fuel. We need to make some fuel. But I need about 400 or 401 gold to get my final level of hyperdrive installed in the freighter. This is definitely, yeah, this is definitely the gold planet, so go ahead for that transmission tower. Never know, might find a crash ship or a crash freighter or something. Intense heat bursts. I've got no falter on this planet, so okay. For some reason I keep doing the melee. Destination reached. We may not be staying here very long. Next transmission tower. Oh, am I going to work this out? Let's see. 654. I would guess that it's 6 because you're dividing this number by a countdown. Because 620 is 725 is a thing, so 4 6s are 24. Not doing too bad, seeing it's a really hot day here at the moment. All I want to do really is just lay down and go to sleep. Say here in the UK we're not used to hot weather, and well, how can I say, a week of really high temperatures. It's been up 29-30 degrees for best part of a week now, and I know that if any of you guys live in fairly hot parts of the world, crash ship 1 hour. Yeah, for any of you guys who live in fairly hot parts of the world, you may think, well, what's he going on about? You know, 30 degrees is nothing. Well, I'm afraid in the United Kingdom, our average summer temperatures are about 24, 25, and that is often rare. To get more than 2 or 3 days of fine weather strung together in this country is quite rare. I mean, I think we quite deservedly have the reputation of being a country where even in midsummer you've got to carry a raincoat with you. And I know a lot of people think, wow, bad weather, yeah, rain, but it does mean that we're very used to a fairly consistent temperature range. Having over a week of continuous high temperatures, because again, we're not really set up in this country for high temperatures or 30 degrees. Kind of starts to grind you down after a while, and you just don't feel like doing anything. Anyway, back on mission. I'm digressing and wandering around everywhere. I think we'll do a well, I've got loads of plutonium, so let's see. Well, it's going to be a pretty low grade freighter, isn't it? Let's check it out. So, pence, yeah. And we got a bit of carbon. And of course we can grab some more nanites from it. And of course check the ship out. Yeah, 29 slot B class Baller. Oh, the days when finding this would have made me up, but okay. Yeah, not of any great value at the moment. Let's have a look here, see what this thing does. A long time since I've clicked one of these. As soon as I touch the beacon, a holographic image of a reptilian detective appears. Detectives attempt to hunt down a trade geck suspected of multiple counts of fraud and embezzlement. Okay. The ship's pilots initially looked the other way and bribed to state it's unclear that let's access the databanks. I access the ship's systems, extracting quality of nanite clusters, nothing else in Sanford. Okay. Now, game says that there's gold down on this planet. There be gold down on here. Okay, let's just see if we can find some gold. And of course, gold now isn't the nice big convenient bumps stuck out the surface like when the game first came out. The gold is now often underground, which means it's often a little bit more difficult to find. I think this is star bulb. Okay, a little bit short of star bulb, so really need to put a few more star bulb plants in on my base. So maybe we'll just have a wander across this. To do a bit of old-fashioned exploration, and maybe we'll find a base that will allow me to take off. If not, we'll just grab the plutonium. Okay, so we're in a storm. Actually, let's again, maybe we'll find some gold in these things. Thamium 9, well, probably need a bit of thamium, so do this. I mean, I could deploy the rover, but I think we're just going to do this on foot, guys. Got to be some gold here somewhere. Wow, that's a great big move there. Okay, through a storm. Right, over. Grab that. Here we found thamium copper. No gold yet. Tronium. That's just iron. Oh, we finished one mission anyway. Okay. You. As we can scan that. Is right. Scan. Wow, loads of resources that way. So go that direction. Oh, it's all going to disappear before I actually get to it. I think I might end up abandoning that mission. It might irritate the heck out of me. Right. So yeah. Plenty of zinc. There's a bit more over that way. Some more that way. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Oh, interesting, but not interesting at the same time. Right. Thank you. I think you could give me some light so I can actually see what I'm doing. Like there could be some titanium down there. We'll go and grab the titanium. Yeah. Don't see that much titanium anymore. So I'll grab that while we can. Have a scan of that. Iron and iridium. Okay. Take that. Oh, it's two together. So, might as well grab these knowledge stones. Well, I don't seem to do them that much now. We might as well. Got the Gek word for replace. I think what we'll do is we'll go up in that little bit of a canyon and explore a bit there. And See if we can find anything tucked up in this canyon. We may have to go. Wait. Should have stayed low. See if there's anything here. It's nitrogen. Certainly that. And I do need a little bit of marabulb as well, so I'll grab that. I think what we'll do is grab some plutonium, because I'm getting close to the point of thinking maybe I'll just summon the ship, take the plutonium hit, and we'll try out another planet. Actually, I don't want to drag this gold search out too long. I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're just going to get out in a bit of open space. We're going to summon the ship, and we're going to try out the planet, I think. Here it comes. Jump in here, and of course we're going to have to recharge the thrusters. It's an extravagance of... And we'll just fly up here. Yeah, this is... Well, it's not a planet, it's actually a moon, isn't it? So scanner's recharging. Need to... Actually, let's do some mining in space. Let's wait for those Yozos. Maybe we can get some gold out of here. Right, up to phase beam. Oops. Yeah. Wow. Didn't realise how low that beam had got. Okay, here they come. Mining asteroids at the same time. Okay. Hey. Got it out. Yeah. Right, let's have a... Forsaken planet with gold. Right, so this is a forsaken planet, so it won't have any bases on it, but the gold might be a bit more obvious. Oh. Wow, there's a... I don't think gold is meant to be red, is it? Let's have a bit of a fly over the surface. That looks a bit like gold there. Yeah. So we should have come here in the first place, shouldn't I, guys? Okay, let's just... And there. Yeah. Peaceful, relaxed, empty, lacking. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. Yep. So we should be able to get the 400 gold here quite easily. So we're just going to mine this out, guys, so I'll see you in a minute once I've got it. Right, guys, this is actually taking quite a long time to mine out. Alright, so what I've done is I've come in a bit closer. Right, guys, I think that's enough. I still haven't exhausted this gold. So top tip, if you need gold, look for a forsaken planet. And you can see here we got... I'm just going to send this to the freighter. That should give us more than enough there. I mean, I've got well over 1,000, maybe nearly 2,000 in gold here. There we are. So we don't have any gold problems anymore. I was just going to have a look around. Life support system's a bit low, so freighter. Yeah, if you want gold, find a forsaken planet. It's easy to find and just need one big module. and you've got it all. In fact, I think that's the largest amount of gold being restored. Or is it just the fact that I haven't mined that side? Cool, I never even got to this side. Wow, it shows how much gold there is here. Okay, anyway. I've lost my ship. Oh, it just should be the other side of the gold mod. It would get a bit of copper as well. Just add to the mix. I think I might get rid of that mission. It's, well, I suppose we can just leave it there for the moment. You never know, we may find a descented pheromone bottle. Except for fine mining resources, because there's no longer any great levels of thallium around here. I think that's enough, guys, so let's just get out of here and have to charge the thrusters back up again. Just take that up, and what can we do now? Well, I think we can go back. I think I've got some missions to turn in. Here we are, guys. We're in the space station, and whilst I was actually making that trip, I was just thinking that I don't know if any of you guys have been following the main channels, but there's lots of strange things going on about Waking Titan. In fact, there was a live drop in London, and I'm going to be completely honest, guys. I've lost complete track of Waking Titan. I've got no idea what's going on, and I'm having a real big problem now separating fact from fiction, actually. I think DM21 made a video today, I think it was, talking about Emily as a Gek or something. I don't know. Scam. I mean, I don't know if he's being serious or whether he's putting forward some advanced theory on the lore of the game or what. As I say, I'm really starting to struggle now to separate fact and fiction. Okay, explorers. Suspicious structure. So that's done. Explorers get stained. Right, thank you. He's got any new missions for us? Hunt pirates. Locate raid planetary depot. Hunt pirates. Let's go and hunt some pirates. I think I've done enough mining and exploration. Maybe going out and shooting up some pirates would be fun. Round explosions. Return to your ship and leave the station. Of course, it's all very, very dramatically red. Of course, the first thing we're going to do is make sure we've got everything fully tricked out. Oops. Right. Well, we're at it. Wow, that's low, so we might as well fill that up. That in. Right, pirates. Right, we're on the right weapon. Is that you there? Are you the pirates that I'm after? Oh, don't run away. Right, that's the way to do it. Missed him. Doing a lot of fighting in asteroids at the moment. Gotcha. I think this is one of the problems, and also in the late game, that because you've got loads of cash, you've got loads of resources, you do tend to get a little bit lazy, because you can literally blast your way through. So I definitely think the game needs some late game challenges. And returning to something I've discussed before, which is ultra extreme planets, I think they need to put those in, but I think the solution is to wall them in a galaxy. So like the Euclid galaxy could be a relatively tame, settled galaxy in the sense of the way it is now with some extreme planets. But I think when you travel forward in now exploring new galaxies, I think they could really create some very hostile galaxies, which are really out to kill you, which would give a really nice late game challenge. And of course what they could do is put the big rewards in there as well, so that when you get there you can both have the fun of the challenge and the rewards of going out there. I mean, that would be a great place to put some very rare techs. I mean, they could put some really super exotic ships. I mean, that would be cool, guys. Anyway, back to here. And just gonna handed mission. And 9 clusters. It's another 71. Browse missions. Now, hunt predatory creatures. Oh well, we'll add that to our list. Trading agents. Yep, got virtually everything here now in progress. Could go down and raid a. Nah. I'm very tempted actually just to try out the range on my new freighter. Yeah, why not? Just to wind this part up, guys. I think we're gonna do a bit of extreme jumping, although we're gonna have to make some fuel. But I don't think that will be a problem. Let's get out into space. I don't think there's much in this system. Actually, check that one out. Undiscovered. That's another moon. Gamma room. Yeah. Don't think we can. I think we can. My pulse jet is getting a bit low. That's nearly a bad mistake. That can go to the freighter. Get in. Right, so let's jump out here. Freighter. Right. Where R4 art thou? There we are. Okay. I think we'll just make 2. Load them up into the freighter. The range we've got now. Look at 2,601. Okay, one very long range freighter hop coming up. I think that, well, I think it must be getting pretty close to the, I've gone the wrong way. That must be getting close to the extreme range of a freighter warp jump. Because, as I say, this is an S-class freighter with 28% boost with fully upgraded warp drives. I mean, if any of you guys jumped further than that distance, let's have a check. So what you're saying, 2006, I would guess that maybe 2008. Actually need a name for this freighter because I might be keeping it for a little while as well. I have to think of a name. See, I've got 583 nanite clusters. Yeah. So I suppose you could possibly get to 3,000. The system filter. I think we might go looking for a geek. I want to go extreme range. And let's go ultimately. Won't let me go that way, so we're effectively travelling around the outside rim of the galaxy, but going upwards. I hope I am wealthy. Okay, we're going to a system. It's got a few planets in it as well. I'm actually going to check the planets this time. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good shot, guys. Nice wealthy system. Lots and lots of cash. 4 planets, 1 moon. And we'll just get down the quick way. And I'm going to do the usual thing just to wind this part up. I'll just go and check out the space station and the missions. Just go away. Right, let's just... And in we go. Right, let's do the checks. Just suddenly occurred to me as I was flying into the space station that now I've got a pretty good freighter, and the odds of me actually changing it and finding something better are pretty rare. Famous last words. Now I've said that, I'm bound to find one. I'm kind of half thinking, guys, maybe it's time to do some work on a freighter base again. So maybe in the next part we will do some work on that there. Yep. Everything on this, you've got nothing new for me. Yeah, so in the next part we'll probably start work on building up the freighter base. The reason for that is that I think if things go wrong with the next update, it'd be nice to have a base that's independent of the planet. Also, if I need to take my base apart, say like when the next update comes out and the whole planet's a bust, at the moment I don't have any space to store the resources, because at the moment my freighters are full of resources that I used for my previous freighter base. So I think what I'm going to have to do is actually build a freighter base and use it as a store. I'm going to keep that mission. Yeah, I think if I do that, that would give me lots and lots of resources. I could probably move a couple of vaults up like I did before and have some vaults up there. Well, we're going to go hunting predatory creatures. I think that'd be useful. What else can we do? Deliver an item, hunt pirates, locate a missing person. Now, if I select that, will that reset the one that I've already got? Let's just try that as an experiment. New mission, undercover. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Now the question is, do I actually have... So we got undercover. Long distance spare parts. Okay, so we got that one there. That's vanished distress. So you can have multiple undercover missions. I've got to try it, guys, just to finish this part off. Curiosity. Just going to go back to the base. Yeah, so that one's showing. So if I go back to my base, I will have 2. On here. Yeah, so we got 2 locate the missing person missions now. That's the one I've just got, that's the other one. So I could clog up my entire system with locate missing person missions. Probably not particularly a good idea. So we're probably trying, well, clear at least one of them in the next part. And that one, the other one, I might just abandon it, guys. I think this would be a good point to wind the video up, guys. As you can see, everything's ripe for harvest. I just go up another floor. I haven't been back here for a little while, so my mega farm here is really full up. And through here, I've also got elements in the dome here. If I go out onto the... But you can see I've got a little bit of space here for star bulbs. And across here, see my backup frost crystals with a couple of nip plants in, and it even looks like even my cactus flesh has grown up a bit. I don't know if I need anything else to grow here. I think I've got virtually everything I need. Right guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. I hope you've enjoyed the video, I hope you found it interesting, and until next time when we will be doing a little bit of work on a freighter base, enjoy your gaming.